Right, I'm late to the party, but I was doing some work. I got some time here during lunch just to make an update. We got J.C. Jackson coming back, unfortunately. This is J.C. Jackson that is not the one that left the Patriots. This is the J.C. Jackson that has a patella and an ankle injury and is getting paid 80 something million dollars, or sorry, 50, so 82, what's he got left? Well, anyway, he's 82 and a half on his contract. And then we owe him about 12 this year. So, I'm kind of on a B minus on this trade right now, because this is a guy that came into Bill's office, said, hey, I want to get paid more. Bill's like, we'll see in a few years. But I felt like the see in a few years would be like after he gets released and he comes crawling back, realizing that it was the system that made him. Charges were the wrong fit. He got his paycheck, but now he's just seen as some sort of bust and needs to come back to where he is. Unfortunately, he's not coming back with us, essentially just taking him on and then giving him a new contract. This is us picking up what he was asked to be paid for. And unfortunately, this is the guy we said no to that. Like, this is what I want, and we said no. Or we couldn't match what the Chargers were willing to give him. Now, I don't know how far off we were from what the Chargers were, or what he was asking for, and maybe it was just a bidding war. I don't know the negotiations and how that went, but reality was at some point we said no, and the Chargers kept raising or just gave him just a beyond superior deal compared to ours. Now, again, let's bring it back. Issues here: injured, hasn't played well, money. Positive sides of this: knows the system, we know him, can be plugged right in, right? There's the positive thing. He can go right in there. Maybe he's coming back with, hey, I could possibly revitalize my career again. I'm back where I should be. And then, Gonzo's out. Ian Rappaport pointing this out. Like, Gonzo's out. I don't know how long. He has likely, but let's see. It's a labrum. So damage to that stinks. It's once you get the shoulder strong, and the labrum has blood flow to it, obviously, so it can heal. The surgery is obviously probably more of like a Gonzo situation, whereas does he want to go under the knife? Now, the thing is sometimes it's what you need to get the shoulder back and have integrity, period. Or the surgery can help you out with, hey, this will expedite your recovery process. It'll sure things up if you want to come back. So I don't know where that is. I don't know the severity of it, obviously. So we don't know the situation behind that. If Gonzo is going to come back, I hope it's like he did this to make sure that the shoulder is strong and the rehab will be solid. He'll be ready to go. And J.C. Jackson will at least give us some time before Gonzo gets back later in the season. But if this is because his shoulder is that torn up and this is how he gets back to playing football, period, please, Gonzo, take your effing time. I think the fan base, I don't think I'm speaking for everybody, but I'm sure the majority of the fan base is more like, just don't ruin your shoulder as a defensive player. Don't ruin your shoulder to get back for 8-9, 9-8 season. Now, 9-8 season, and we're going towards the playoffs, and you're feeling good, and everything's ready to go. Great. But let's see what that is, right? Let's see what's going on there. Now, the other thing is hey, we have Jonathan Jones on and off. Is he in? Is he out? We don't know. He's not on IR, so he can come back when he's ready. J.C. Jackson and Jonathan Jones back on the field together. Great. I think that's good for me. Jalen Mills, we're dialing back the years again, but put Jalen Mills kind of working that slot role, and you got obviously Miles Bryant out there. Adrian Phillips is going to have to, I guess, start playing. I don't know what the deal is with that. And then Marty Mapu is probably going to have to show up a little bit. Sean Wade, I mean, he's a body out there. Amir Speed, I'm not sure. He might just be break glass in case of emergency. Anybody else that we can rely upon? Not really. So we are still very thin until Jack Jones gets back. And then the question is when Gonzo, if he's coming back at all this season, when would that be? The great part is, if he does come back at the end of the season, now you have Gonzo, J.C. Jackson on the outside, and Jonathan Jones on the inside, and then Jack Jones, working himself in there. But until Christian Gonzalez comes back, at least maybe we have Jack Jones, J.C., and then Jonathan Jones on the inside. Still have Mills working around, Miles Bryant working the slot and in and out. I mean, it seems like my biggest concern has been averted, which is the defense is just going to be coming to Swiss cheese again, and we're just going to be outclassed by all the top. We got Diggs twice. We still have, Garrett. I mean, oh my gosh, all our division games would probably be a loss at this point without getting somebody that can guard. And it might be still that situation even now. But at least this is a fighting chance. I think the Patriots should not be done with trades. I think you need to be calling the Bears. I think legitimate attempts to get Judy if Denver is falling apart. I don't know what's going to be going on with the Bengals if they lose again. Those guys, I think you have at the end of this month. So we have a few more weeks. If the Bears, the Bears, the Broncos, and who else would be in there? The Bengals, a lot of B's. Oh, and even the Raiders. I mean, I doubt they'll give up Devontae, but because chances are they're going to be going after quarterback. So it'd be, if they're 0 or 1 and whatever, they'll probably be going after Drake May. So they'd probably be wanting Devontae on there. But anyway, there might be some potential to get some top level guys. Let's if we go 2 games right here and for some reason we are able to pull away with 1 or 2 or wins against Bills and Miami, then you got to start, I don't know, thinking about maybe adding a wide receiver, trying to get some people with some juice in the legs. But anyway, bring it back to JC. I'm going to give it a B- right now. Again, to bring it back, we're paying a guy we didn't want to pay, and he's injured. He's been injured. I don't know about right now, but he has been injured, and he hasn't looked good. And we don't know what his mental state is coming back to New England. He wanted to leave here. So he didn't do the Jonathan Jones deal. He went, I want to get paid and forget you for not paying me. Anyway, hope this was at least educational, maybe talking about, is it good or not? I don't know. I think it's a B-. Let me know what you guys think. If you like this content, of course, as always, please like and subscribe. And thank you for watching.